The central atrium of the Dubai Mall shimmered beneath chandeliers worth more than most people's houses. Designer bags rustled, perfumes worth thousands lingered in the air. Every inch of the marble floor sparkled, partly because of the cleaners who worked silently at dawn. And it was in this temple of luxury that silence suddenly shattered. Beep. The cashier froze. The long platinum card in her hand blinked red on the screen. Payment declined. The words appeared in bold across the register screen for everyone nearby to see. Whispers fluttered instantly like desert winds. Isn't that Sheikh Zayed Al Rahman? No way his card declined. He could buy this entire mall. Maybe he's bankrupt. Phones discreetly tilted upward, recording, hoping to catch a billionaire's humiliation for the internet to feast on. Sheikh Zayed, draped in pristine white kandara with gold trim embroidery, stood still. He was a man used to commanding empires with a single word: oil, real estate, tech, everything bent to his will. Yet, in that moment, even he felt the sting of vulnerability. The cashier, trembling, whispered, "Sir, maybe try again." He nodded curtly, sliding the card once more. Beep. Declined. Someone snorted loudly from behind. A tall influencer in flashy sunglasses smirked. His entourage laughed like hyenas circling prey. Maybe he left his billions in his camel, he sneered, loud enough for everyone to hear. The laughter grew. Not one person stepped forward to defend the powerful man. They were too entertained, too afraid, too eager to watch royalty fall. Sheikh Zayed's jaw tightened. Fury simmered beneath his calm expression. He was about to turn and silence the fool, when someone else beat him to it. A soft voice, steady, unshaken. "Excuse me." Everyone turned. A young girl in a navy blue janitor's uniform stood behind her cleaning cart, gripping it like a shield. Her shoes were worn, her hair tucked neatly under a scarf. A name tag read Aisha. She didn't cower. She didn't tremble in awe of the mighty sheikh or shrink from the mocking influencer. Instead, she stepped forward, pulled out her worn debit card, and placed it firmly on the counter. Tap. The cashier blinked in disbelief. "Miss, this total is..." "I know," Aisha said calmly. "Please process it." The influencer cackled. "Are you serious? You think your mop bucket salary can cover his bill?" Aisha didn't even look at him. She looked only at the sheikh. "Respect costs nothing," she said softly. "But humiliation is expensive. Let me cover this." For the first time in his life, Sheikh Zayed was speechless. The terminal blinked. "Approved." Gasps rippled through the crowd. The influencer's smirk fell. Aisha simply nodded, collected her receipt, and pushed her cleaning cart away, like nothing happened. But for Sheikh Zayed Al Rahman, nothing would ever be the same again. Sheikh Zayed stood frozen for several seconds, watching Aisha disappear into the maze of luxury stores with her cleaning cart squeaking softly across the polished floor. The crowd slowly dispersed, disappointed that the drama had ended without scandal. The influencer and his entourage lingered awkwardly before slinking away, pretending they had somewhere more important to be. But Zayed didn't move. His heartbeat was steady, but something inside his chest felt unfamiliar. He was praised all his life, feared, respected, envied, but never helped. Not genuinely. People helped him for favors, power, recognition. But that girl, she didn't ask for acknowledgement or gratitude. She didn't even stay to hear his thanks. She helped him because she saw a human being, not a billionaire. He turned abruptly. His guards rushed forward, alarmed. "Your Excellency, find her," he commanded. Aisha hummed quietly as she refilled a sanitizer dispenser near the fountain court. Her shift was almost over. Her hands hurt from the scrubbing, her feet ached from standing since dawn. But she was used to it. She had learned long ago that dignity wasn't in what you wore or where you worked, it was in how you carried your heart. She barely noticed the reflection of three tall men in traditional attire approaching behind her. Aisha bint Maryam, she turned, startled. Standing there was none other than Sheikh Zayed himself, towering in presence, though his gaze held warmth instead of authority. She nearly dropped the sanitizer bottle. Sir, I didn't mean any disrespect back there. You gave me more honor than any millionaire in that room," he interrupted gently. She blinked in shock. "I only did what anyone should. Yet no one else did," he said. Silence followed. Aisha hesitated, unsure how to respond. She wasn't used to long conversations with royalty, especially not with him. He gestured to a nearby seating area. "Sit with me." Her eyes widened. "Sir, I'm working." He smiled. "Then allow me to upgrade your break." Despite herself, she laughed softly. She parked her cleaning cart nearby and cautiously sat. His guard stood at a respectful distance. "What is your story, Aisha?" he asked. She took a breath. "My mother used to clean villas. She started working for your household a few years ago. She's older now, her back hurts often. I left school to work when she got sick. It was my turn to take care of her." "That is noble," he said. She shrugged. "It is life." He studied her silently. She was young, 19 at most, yet her eyes held the weight of someone who'd seen too much and complained too little. "You spoke of respect earlier," he said. "Do you not resent how people look down on you?" Aisha smiled faintly. "Let them. They see my uniform, not my heart." Zayed felt something shift again, a gentle punch to his ego. A humbling reminder. The maid's daughter had more grace than any elite at his dinner table. And he would not let this moment end like a passing memory. He had made up his mind. A decision that would shake more than just that mall. It would change her life, and his, forever. The next morning, Dubai woke to headlines more unbelievable than fiction. Billionaire Sheikh honors maid's daughter, live from his palace. Cleaner girl becomes VIP guest, after saving Sheikh from public humiliation. Influencer who mocked Sheikh blocked from mall after viral incident. Aisha didn't see any of it. She was too busy panicking. Her mother's old Nokia phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Neighbors called. Old classmates texted. Even the mall supervisor ordered her to come immediately, in formal clothes. Formal clothes. She barely owned casual ones. When she arrived, still wearing her faded uniform, she found a black Rolls-Royce waiting at the staff entrance. A royal chauffeur bowed. "Miss Aisha, Sheikh Zayed requests your presence at the palace." Her breath caught. She glanced around, expecting someone to yell, "Prank." But the chauffeur simply opened the door. Heart pounding, she stepped inside. The palace was grander than any dream she'd dared to imagine. Marble columns lined the entrance. Gold-trimmed archways soared overhead. But the sight that shocked her most was not the wealth. It was her mother, standing there already, dressed in elegant traditional attire, tears in her eyes. "Baba. They brought me here in a limousine," her mother whispered, trembling. Before Aisha could respond, Sheikh Zayed approached, calm, dignified, but smiling like an old friend. "Welcome home." Home. Aisha's confusion spun around her. "Sir, I don't understand." Zayed lifted a document. "From today onward, your mother is officially retired from service. With full lifetime salary and medical care." Her mother gasped, covering her mouth. Aisha's eyes filled with tears. "And you," he continued softly, turning to her, "will no longer scrub floors when you were born to walk halls like this." He handed her another document. "A full scholarship, anywhere in the world, law, medicine, engineering, your choice. And if you choose to build your future here, I will ensure you have everything you need." Aisha's knees went weak. "Sir, why me?" He placed a hand over his heart. "Because when I was surrounded by people who claimed to respect me, you were the only one who protected my dignity. Not for cameras, not for gain, but out of goodness." His voice softened further. "Kindness must be repaid, not with charity, but with opportunity." Aisha shook her head slowly, overwhelmed. "I don't know if I deserve this." Zayed smiled. "You didn't ask for it. That is why you deserve it most." Her mother sobbed openly. Aisha finally broke, tears streaming down her face as she bowed deeply. "I will not waste this chance." He lifted her by the shoulders gently. "I know you won't." From the corner, a timid voice whined. The influencer who had mocked Zayed had somehow squeezed in with reporters, trying to apologize. Zayed gave him one look. "Security," he said calmly. "Escort him out, respectfully. The lesson has already been delivered." As Aisha stood beside the sheikh, flashing cameras lit up the hall. But for once, she didn't shrink. She stood tall, not as a cleaner, but as a symbol. Proof that dignity can change destiny.